Yeah, the team is getting ready to take on New Mexico, and fans on both sides are more than ready. 8 News Now is live. Scott Bemis joins us from the Thomas & Mack with more. Scott?
Yeah, guys, I'm live here at the Mac. We're inside right now. The women's semifinals are wrapping up, but everybody awaiting the men's semifinals later tonight and that New Mexico versus UNLV matchup at 8:30 tonight. Boy, is that going to be a good one. And of course, this year's Runnin' Rebel team reminding a bunch of people of that glory team of the early 1990s, the one that brought home a national championship. And I'm joined right now by a longtime Rebel fan, Don Phillips. He's 88 years old. You've seen it all when it comes to Rebel basketball. How much fun has this season been to watch?
This season has been up and down, but I've always loved the Rebels. They're my team, and I always cheer for them, and I hope for the best.
What's your favorite memory as a Rebel fan?
Well, just the wonderful victory and the national title. We watched them a few years before that, and since then.
That's awesome, and Don is a longtime Rebel fan, and he comes every year to the Mountain West tournament with his family, with a couple of his sons, one of them right here, Randy. And what has this tournament meant to your family?
It's just been great. We've been have the opportunity to be together as a family and celebrate, have dinner together, and then meet here and cheer on the Rebels.
Boy, a lot of fun. Mountain West tournament, bringing Rebel fans together. It brings fans of all schools together. And speaking of some fans, next hour at 5 o'clock, we're going to hopefully catch up with a couple members of the Rebellion. Yeah, the student section who has really turned home games into a lot of fun this year. Reporting live at the Thomas & Mack, Scott Bemis, 8 Sports Now.
Now with more on what fans are saying today. Scott, what'd you find out?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun today, Chris. First of all, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wins the Samstown 300. Las Vegas Brendan Gaughan, he finished 5th. We'll have a little bit more on that story later in sports. But right now, I want to talk a little bit about the fun that I did have today, because that's right, I ventured out into those motorhomes here in the infield at Las Vegas Motor Speedway to find out what it's like to spend a race in that section. What makes this a lot of fun here in the infield?
Everything.
You're watching TV here. What are you doing?
I'm just enjoying the race, you know, watching it. I can hear the cars, so that's great.
Tell me what you got going here. This is the ultimate party.
We got drinks from here to there.
I made it up to the best seats in the house, up here on top of a motorhome. What makes it great up here?
Well, being in the infield, you get to see the whole track.
You ever seen anything kind of unusual up here?
Well, a few people get drunk and fall off.
It seems to me like this is the perfect tailgate experience, because you get to tailgate as the event's going on and watch it.
Yeah, we don't see much of the race, so.
This is perfect to watch it and be out here and enjoy it. It's awesome. It's my second year out here. I love it.
It is a lot of fun there in the infield. And of course, I'll have one more chance to see the race tomorrow as the party will continue on probably late into the evening here. The lights are on. There's actually some cars going around, some Sprint Cup practices going on as we speak. Remember, later in sports, we'll have another live hit for you. Reporting live, Scott Bemis, 8 Sports Now. Scott Bemis coming to you live outside of the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where UFC 141 is well underway inside. Now, a bunch of people started to gather outside of the main entrance. A lot of limo cabs have been showing up as everybody gets ready to grab their seat for what should be a terrific night of fighting in the octagon. Now, this card features a bunch of great fights, but all the talk all week long has been about the huge heavyweight showdown. That's right, the big boys, Brock Lesnar and Alistair Overeem squaring off. Now, as of 5:30 tonight, Overeem was still a -140 favorite here at the MGM. Here's what a couple experts had to say when it came to giving a prediction for this fight.
I kind of was like 51-49 for Overeem. I thought the striking, Brock struggled with guys that are great strikers. I was favoring Overeem, even though I know that historically wrestlers in MMA tend to be the ones that do better when you're in those kind of matchups. But then I talked to Frank Mir, the former heavyweight champion, who made an unbelievable case for Brock Lesnar. And after listening to that, he's kind of got me very big on the Lesnar side. So I'm going to go with Lesnar by decision in this fight.
Really, what it comes down to, in my opinion, is who shows up on game day. Like, whose brain is in it more? Is Brock going to be able to go out there and pile drive, Alistair on the ground, keep him down, knock him out with hammer fists? Or is Alistair going to be able to put his knee through Brock's face when he shoots? You don't know. In my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and go with the American wrestler and say Brock's going to pull it off and, go do what he's been doing, and it's going to be an awesome war to watch.
Well, we can only hope, Mr. Cruz. Meantime, the Runnin' Rebels are in Hawaii tonight, preparing for tomorrow's game with the Rainbow Warriors, which, of course, can be seen right here on Channel 8. Now, the guys told me earlier this week at practice they're treating this like a business trip, but they were looking forward to a few things about being on the Highlands for New Year's. Outside of basketball, what are you looking forward to about going to Hawaii?
The warm weather, the food, just being able just to kick back and relax.
I've never been to Hawaii before, so it should be a very good experience for me. You know, just coming in. Actually, it'll be my birthday as well on New Year, so you know, try to have fun at the same time.
And just one more reminder, before you head out to party tomorrow on New Year's Eve, you can watch the Rebel game here on Channel 8, like I mentioned. Rebels are now 11.5-point favorites over Hawaii, but the Rainbow Warriors have won 3 in a row, and they upset 15th-ranked Xavier last Saturday. So it should be a pretty good game. It's going to be a pretty good fight here tonight. Lesnar and Overeem will have a full recap tonight at 11. We'll be back after this.
Groups underway at the start line for the half marathon, and Scott Bemis has been down there all day. Scott?
Yeah, I'm embedded here at the start line amongst all these people. This is corral 25 now that is starting to make its way towards the start line, which is about 200 feet in front of us. They are facing a little bit of a headwind, but as you can see, all these people really excited about, they're about 30 seconds away from starting this journey, this 13.1 mile journey. Let's talk to a couple of them. Where are you from?
Denver.
Denver, you came all the way out here for the marathon? Why are you running?
Because it's fun. It's Vegas. You have to run.
Absolutely. I'm having a blast down here as we speak. These three look like they're having a good time. Where are you guys from?
Woo! Seattle!
So you came all the way down for Seattle. Why choose Vegas?
Because we love Vegas. We get to party all night long. Woo! Party last night. Never running.
Yeah, it's a party all weekend for these marathoners. And this, as I said, is corral 25. I believe they only have one more corral to go. Things are moving quite briskly here down at the start line. We're going to be out of runners before you know it. So that's the story down here right now. A lot of excited runners about ready to make that journey, guys.